Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Transformers deck building game. Before I tied it away, I decided I'm going to record another one. You might not end up seeing this for a while depending on how it does in the viewer verdict video that's already been recorded. If it ends up getting a fair amount of against votes, this will probably get delayed. But I'm just mentioning that now so that it's clear for anyone who's familiar with the game. I haven't seen the feedback on the first one, so anything I missed while playing or during editing, I'll probably still miss. I'll try not to, but it is possible there'll still be some things that I'll miss, and I don't have any feedback at the point I'm recording this to be able to work from. So just making that clear, but we're going to do another solo playthrough before I tidy it away for now, and the objective remains the same, although the deck has been remade again, and pretty simple to do actually. And that means we'll probably find some different cards. We'll see some of the same ones, but hopefully we'll see a bunch of different ones. And the goal remains the same: find a level 1, level 2 and level 3 boss somewhere in this deck by exploring the matrix and filling it with cards from there, and get strong along the way so that we can actually take them on. And that's about it. I'm not going to do missions this time because I don't feel like they really added anything to the experience. I will still do co-op schemes though, they're in here somewhere. And beyond that, everything will be the same, other than we're playing as a different character who still starts with the same 10 cards as before, but their powers are different. So let's go look at Prowl. A bit overly shiny, but here is Prowl's card. There's his 10 starter cards, exactly the same as Prime had last time, but he still gets 2 movement in his car form. He does get a negative if trying to battle adversaries when in car form, so Prime must have just been special that he didn't have that. You can pay 1 move to peek at the card in your space or at the top card of any deck, which is a pretty cool power. And then if you transform into his bot form, when battling, each maneuver card you have has +2 power, so he really wants to find and buy maneuvers. You can also spend 1 energon to draw 1 card or a mission card, although we're not doing the latter, then replace it with another card in hand, or replace the mission, etc. Or you can spend 2 to gain 1 maneuver in your space, so instead of paying whatever the maneuver costs, he can spend energon to get them instead. So he is all about that maneuver card. He needs those to become powerful. And as per usual, you have to start in car form. And I've chosen where to start already, which you already saw. So really, we're about ready to get started. Go watch the viewer verdict video. 1, if you want to cast a vote. It doesn't matter if it's been up for a little while. And 2, just to get a better overview of how we're playing, because we're just going to jump straight into gameplay now. I'm going to shuffle these and draw my first hand. This video is sponsored by Noble Knight Games. Check out the video description below for an affiliate link that will take you through to their store, and it will help me out as well. Thanks. So you can see where I've chosen to start. There is my starting hand of cards. Again, we're not going to spend much time going over them. I did that last time. One last thing to note, I've still got the damage pile face up, and I've decided to also have the ruin pile face up, so when I have to draw those, I'll be drawing from the bottom, so I still don't know what it is. It's just to remind me where they are. I feel like that's easier. So, before we do anything else, we're going to immediately use that resupply card to get 1 energon, because why not? Prowl automatically has 2 movement in his car form. We could do some fighting, and we've got a scout card for flight as well. So, we will pay 1 move. I'll put down the scout card to give us 1 move, so we've played that. And I'm going to peek at the card we're on to see what it is. It is Slipstream the Decepticon. I'm going to leave that face down for now because he is fairly... Oh, actually, could I get to 4 this turn? No. No, I can't. So yeah, we'll move it, or we'll leave it for now. We'll use one of his base move to move here. We'll use the other one to flip this. Should I have started here like I did last time? Oh, we found a polity. Start of turn, if this polity is under your faction's command, return 1 damage control to its stack. Oh, it's a healing place. That's really good. Now, because we're playing solo, that instantly comes under Decepticon control. However, I can get to 3 power, so I'm just going to claim it. 2 from artillery, 1 from bold. So that actually gets an Autobot icon on it. And I'll try and remember that, because that'll heal us. All I've got left in hand is a patch card that has movement on it. I'll use that to give us 1 more movement and move us here, because why not? End of turn, the matrix has no empty spaces, top card gets destroyed. It was a Decepticon called Slugfest. Not familiar with that one. Is he one of the Predacons? Well, either way, he's gone now. And here's our hand. It's 5 bolds, so we have 5 power to play with and nothing else. We've got 2 movement from being in car form. I'm going to spend 1 of it to flip what we're on. It's Drag Strip the Decepticon. We might as well defeat them while we're here, really. Yeah, because otherwise he's just going to cause problems. So we'll stay where we are. He only has 3 power. We have 5 currently. Because we're in car form, that comes back down to 4. That's still enough to kill him. I'll put all those into play. He does get to attack us, though. I've shuffled this deck ahead of time. Ambush, lose 2 Energon. Well, we do indeed lose 2 of our 3 Energon, but he does get defeated by our overwhelming power, and that's my turn. So something from the Matrix fills this space. He goes into our vault since he's a Decepticon, doesn't do anything for us. He would give 1 VP, oh actually, gain 1 VP and you may destroy 1 card you control. Huh. I don't really think I want to get rid of anything yet until we have replacements already coming. No, I won't take advantage of that, I'll just put him in the vault. So here is my new starter hand, and what I'm going to do first of all is pay my last Energon to transform into bot form, which means I can now play resupply, and because I have 0 Energon it gives me 2 instead of 1. It also gives me 1 movement, which we're going to end up using. I can also give ourselves a second movement point plus flight by playing Scout. So that means we have 2 movement despite being in bot form. We can only get 3 power. We'll spend 1 of those 2 movement to flip the new card that came out of the Matrix. It's a technology, it's cloaking tech. Let's see if we can get that in focus there for you. You can use it to block. You may discard another card instead of this one if you do return this to your hand. Avoid ambushes this turn, and it gives 2 power. That's a really good card. And I have 3 power actually, so never mind, I'll just be purchasing that for my deck. Thank you very much. It seems pretty good. So I can use it as a block. I can also pay 1 Energon to block a reveal attack. That is a really good card. So that's in my discard pile now, and that's my turn. Something else comes out of the Matrix to fill that space. Oh, and just as I did that, I once again forgot I defeated a Decepticon, so it should have been a ruin there, not the technology that came out of the deck. That should have been destroyed. So technology goes in the destroyed pile. This card hasn't actually been drawn yet, because the technology would have been destroyed at the end of the turn. A rune would have been here, a rune which was hazardous wreckage. On reveal, characters in the space must move to an adjacent space. When you move onto this space during any player's turn, you gain 1 damage, but you can spend 3 to clear it. So it would have forced me to be here. I had 1 movement left. I would have moved back and spent that 3 energy to get rid of it. And that would mean I get 3 Energon, but it does mean I sadly don't get that card that I was raving about. But that's okay. So I think that means we also take 1 damage, but we can get rid of it as soon as we start a turn with it in our hand, at least, because it's you have to control it. Yeah, you have to control it, which means in your hand or you've played it. And we got a blast wound, so that's in discard. So that means everything else is as is. Thank goodness I spotted that early. That's the one tough part to remember, especially if you've mostly been watching people play not the War for Cybertron version, because the rune mechanic is only in this version. So here is the new hand of cards I have drawn. I'm going to spend 1 Energon to get rid of that damage in the discard pile rather than waiting for it to cycle back round, because I would double check that you don't control cards in your discard pile, hence having to spend 1 Energon. So we go down from 5 to 4, but that card goes away, which is fine by me. So that leaves us with what, 4 bold cards? 1, 2, 3, oh no, and artillery, so we can actually do pretty good combat this turn. The unfortunate thing is we have no range. Oh no, we have range 1 actually, sorry. The artillery does give us range 1. Can we do anything else? No, we would have to be in vehicle form. Well, we'll spend 1 then to transform into vehicle form. I think the Decepticon up there was like strength 4 or 5. We'll just move here for 1 movement point. We'll flip this card, see what it is. It's another technology. It's a ionic displacer rifle. You may attack, choose 1 option. Target character within range, which would be 2. Destroys 1 card of their choice, or, well, that's for hitting other people. Mostly this is just for range 2 power, which is actually great. And with artillery and the bold cards I have, I can get to 4 power, so this time we definitely can purchase the technology. That is 2, 3, 4, 5 power there. We'll be purchasing this. Thank you very much. So now we actually have a good card in our storage. That comes out of the top of the deck, and that is my turn. Here is my new set of cards. I'm going to play that for 1 Energon, and basically I think I'm going to search the cards that were on the deck before stuff started coming out, because there's more chance of it being not a boss early, because we don't have enough cards yet in my opinion. 1 move to go here, 1 move to check this. It is Air Raid. We saw him last time. He is an Autobot. I could recruit him to my cause for 3 power, which I can get to. So we're going to recruit him for that. Thank you very much. So he provides 1 power, 1 range, 2 movement. He has flight as well, so that'll get us out of tricky situations. And then the last card is my scout card that gives me 1 extra movement. Just to prepare, I'll walk down there. End of turn. That fills up right there. I definitely feel I can play a bit faster now, even though I did miss the runes thing. I'm also pretty sure I accidentally shuffled my draw pile when I didn't need to there, just before this turn, but either way. There's little things as you play that you definitely forget, but the actual flow of a turn, I feel like we can actually move pretty fast. New turn, we could absolutely hurt someone this turn, so let's hope we find someone, because we have no movement. We have range 2, but no movement. Well, we're in car form though, so we'll use 1 to search this. It's another cloaking tech. It's available for costing... costs 3, huh? We'll spend artillery and 1 bold to get that, which still leaves us with 4 power and 1 move. So we will purchase that. It goes into our discard pile. And our 1 move, we're going to come down here. Sadly, I can't search. I could pay... No, I don't. Oh! No, I don't have the movement. I keep forgetting his peak ability is not pay Energon, it's pay 1 move. And we have no move. So the rest of the energy, unfortunately, is just wasted. And this comes off the top of the deck to fill that space there. I want to basically check this bottom line, then we'll start going back round and seeing what the new cards are. Hopefully by then we should be powerful. You know, before I end my turn, I'm going to spend 2 Energon, oh wait no, sorry, 2 power rather, on the Ionic Displacer Rifle. I'm going to buy a reinforcement card. Just as in general, it's pretty good because it gives movement and range, and it can be a block card, and it gives you a free transform. So why not? Might as well. Had the power sitting, so may as well spend some of it. Well, 1 shuffle of the deck later, we actually managed to get the Displacer Rifle and Artillery back in our hand. The patch isn't really going to do anything for us, but it does have 1 movement on it, so now we have 3. We'll spend that, or spend 1 rather, to see what this is. Oh, it's a cooperative scheme. Okay, this is one we didn't see last time. It's called Death of Cybertron. Lovely. Reveal and start of turn. Flip 1 face down card in the matrix face up. If it's a non-adversary card with cost 2 to 8, destroy it and replace it with a rune. Oh, this could end the game real quick. To thwart, clear the last clearable rune in the matrix, or when 6+ runes are in the matrix. Ugh. Well, currently there's no runes, but I guess there would have to be 1. So that's an ongoing effect at the start of turn and right now. So it says reveal and start of turn, so flip 1 face down card, and I'll flip this. Oh, it's a maneuver card. If it's a non-adversary card with cost 2 to 8, yep. Oh, I really needed that. That was a really good one, and it gets replaced with a rune. Take from the bottom of the deck. Oh, it's the one we saw last time that can't be cleaned, right? On reveal, characters in this space must move to an adjacent space, gain 1 damage. Characters cannot move into or be moved by any effect onto this space during any player's turn. This rune is not clearable by any effect. So that just is going to go until there's 6, and then it disappears. Okay, that's not good. I still have 2 movement left. I don't have flight. This is a new card that just came out of the matrix, so is that. I guess we'll move here for one of those 2 movement and we'll flip it. It's another technology, Robo Smasher block. You may buy 1 adversary robot this turn, so that lets you buy Decepticons. For 2 power, it provides 2 power, so it's a good card, so sure, I'll buy that for $1 and put it in there. We have no movement left. I'll buy another reinforcements card. So why not? There's 4 power there, much more. I could buy 2 technically. Do I want to buy 2? No, I'll just buy the 1. See, now I would have loved to start getting rid of some of the basic cards, but not yet. And then with all those discarded, Top card comes out. Good chance of there being the level 1 boss somewhere now, I think. Start of a turn, here is my hand, and now we have to do the start of the turn, flip a card. I'll flip this one. I'm so sorry, Ram. Oh wait, no, it cost 2 to 8. I'm so sorry, Ramhorn. We're not going to get to see you this time. You have been destroyed, and a rune comes out into play. It has been, or rather it has become, hidden dangers. Characters in this space must move to an adjacent space when revealed. When you move onto this space during any player's turn, resolve an ambush, but you can pay 4 to remove it, and if you do, you get 4 energon. Okay, I mean that is clearable, but that's going to stay in play until there's 6, so I might as well wait until there's 6, because I can't clear them all, since that's not possible to be removed. Which is a very weird situation to be in, and is not good. Not good at all. I'll play Resupply for 1 move plus 1 energon, then we'll spend that 1 move to reveal the new card we're on, because why not? Well, that's why you don't. It's another cooperative scheme. The Rise. Reveal, all players draw... Oh, we're not doing missions, but it would destroy all your missions and you draw a new one. Bosses cost 1 more power to defeat for each mission you control. To thwart, well, that's not going to be a problem. Does it just stay here though? Presumably it does. To thwart, contribute X mission cards from your vault, where X equals the number of players. Because I didn't realise there was a scheme specific to missions, because I took missions out, let's just put another card from the Matrix in there. I apologise, I didn't read them ahead of time, so I didn't know. We didn't see that one last time. So what we actually found was Breakdown. So, I don't have that card we just bought that would let me recruit him. So we're going to have to kill him. And I can put I can only put 3 power into play, and we're in in car form. So also we get ambushed. So let's cover that real quick. Gain 1 damage. Okay, I will. We got a blast wound. Like that. So when gained, put into play. No. There we go. It's in play. Let's pay 1 energon to turn to robot form, which means we don't get the negative, and that means I can muster exactly enough to beat him by playing these 3. Air Raid also provides 2 movement, and the Scout also provides another movement, so I still have 3 movement with flight. But more importantly, he's defeated. Gain 1 VP, and you may teleport to any space. Oh. Teleport to any space. Let's go all the way down here then. And we'll spend 1 movement to flip this. We still have 2 left. It is an Electro Scrambler. I guess we just got a lot of tech cards this time, just by chance. 3 power, huh? He may attack. Target character within range, discards 1 or gains 2 damage. So that's for hitting other players mostly, but the raw power on the card is really good. It costs 5 to buy. I'm going to stay here in the hopes we can buy it next turn, so we're just going to end turn there. Matrix fills up with that, and we move on. It's going to be a quick turn, but I can actually muster it, because that's 3, 4, 5, 6 power we have. And does any of this give movement? Yes, we would have 2 movement, because we have 2 reinforcement cards. So we're going to spend 5 to purchase the Electro Scrambler, put that in discard. We have 2 movement. Oh, sorry, stop at the top of the turn. We have to flip something for Death of Cybertron. Let's flip what was next to us. It is Ramjet. Because it's an adversary, he does not get destroyed. He stays face up, though. If we move on to him, we would get attacked. Might as well just... yeah, we'll use movement to come up here. And that's my turn. We just need to find a few more powerful cards. We can definitely take the level 1 boss unless we roll, or draw rather, an absolutely terrible hand. But it's the place filling up with runes that's kind of the problem. Here is my new hand. We could go take care of Ramjet. I could also recruit him, thanks to having that Robo Smasher. But first, Death of Cybertron. Let's resolve whatever's up here. It is an ally, Guardians. We saw that card last time and it got destroyed last time as well, but sadly... Oh wait, it doesn't say ally cards are immune. Nope, it becomes ruins. It's actually a pile of scrap. Well, that's what Omega Supreme became in the War for Cybertron game. Pay +1 move to move onto this space. You can't teleport onto it. Pay 3 to remove it. So that is the third rune of a maximum of 6 before that Death of Cybertron cancels itself. We'll pay 1 Energon to turn into car form. That provides us 2 move. We also are basically putting our entire hand into play, and we're going to get an additional move from resupply here, and that will also give us 1 extra Energon. And we're going to go doop doop. We get attacked when we walk onto Ramjet. He deals us 1 damage. I could block that, couldn't I? You know what, we have so many ways to heal, I don't think we need to. We got an energy leak. When gained, put into your discard pile. Okay, I will. And then we're going to use Robo Smasher. You may buy 1 adversary this robot this turn, and I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. He's only 3, so even though he's a Decepticon, his brain's been scrambled and now he works for me, and he provides 2 power and 2 movement, so he is a pretty good card, and now he's mine. End of turn, this repopulates the matrix, and that's it. Not a great hand this turn. Death of Cybertron first, but then I'm going to use that patch card and pay some Energon to get rid of the damage card out of my deck. We knew Slipstream was up there. I forgot about that. Oh well, unfortunately. He's now flipped face up. Doesn't really make a difference unless we find a boss. So, I will play patch. It costs 1 Energon to destroy a damage you control. Oh, it has to be in your discard pile. It's not in my discard pile, because this one doesn't get played automatically, does it? No. Oh well, so never mind, I can't heal it yet. Oh wait, but the polity site. Return 1 damage you control to the stack. Yes, if it's in my hand, I control it. I will return it to the stack. That's how I'm healing it. So in that case, since we're not doing much with this turn, I'll still use patch. You may return 1 damage control to a target character space. I'm going to pay 1 Energon on it though to destroy 1 starter you control. And I'm going to get rid of a bold card in my hand, because we have a bunch of better cards now, so I need to stop drawing those bold cards. That leaves us with air raid and a flight, so we have a total of, well, 3 movement, 5 because we're in vehicle form with flight, and 1 power at range 1. We might as well flip this just to see what it is. It's a polity. You need 5 power. 6 actually, because I already own 1. If this is under your command, you pay 1 less power to buy or defeat cards in an that are adjacent. Wow, that's pretty powerful. But unfortunately, it's under Decepticon control for this turn. And that also means at the end of the turn, there's nothing in the matrix to fill, so this gets destroyed unless it's a boss. Alita 1. Oh, that's a really good Autobot. Oh well, now she's dead. Start of the turn, here's the hand I got. I was hoping to buy that polity site, but if I get, I can get to the 6 power. It's 5 plus 1 because we already have a polity, which would mean I couldn't do the other thing I wanted to do, which was to spend 1 Energon to destroy another bold card. But I think I want this polity because it would really help if this becomes an enemy. That's really the only space it helps. But speaking of which, cooperative scheme, Death of Cybertron. What is this? Oh, it's our level 1 boss. It definitely won't destroy bosses, right? Oh, because he's an adversary, so yes, it would count as being safe. So Dirge. Reveal attack. Gain 1 damage, then resolve an ambush. Presumably that doesn't happen because we're not on him. Ongoing. You cannot destroy damage or return it to the stack. That is awful. I've been working with heals, so I can't heal myself via polity or the patch card until he's dead now. He's only strength 6. But either way, I did buy this site here. So, what do I have left? How much movement? I'm in vehicle form plus patch, so I have 3 movement. I want to see what this is, so we'll reveal it. So that's 2 movement. It's another polity. At the start of your turn, if it's under your control, draw 1 card. Okay, that actually is a fantastic one. I need to pay 5 because I already own 2 and it costs 3 normally, and it does start under Decepticon control. I'm going to have to look out another icon. I wasn't expecting to find all 3. Here we go. So it's currently under Decepticon control, so that means getting up to that first boss is going to be a problem. You know what else is a problem? I think we're going to run out. Hang on, there's how many runes? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, there's exactly enough. Although I am curious, what do you do if there's adversaries in all of them? I guess it keeps on trying to proc and can't, and just goes until it can. I'm not sure. Here is my new hand. It is going to be a super quick turn because I'm just buying this polity site. So it costs 3 normally. There's your 3. But I need 2 more because I have 2 polities. There's your 5. It gives us a bunch of movement as well. We'll get 1 energon as well from resupply. And that does go under our control. Oh, my dog is considering barking at another dog. I know we haven't done Death of Cybertron yet. We'll do that now, I guess. Let's flip this card. Oh, it's another maneuver. It's the thing I really need. And now it's really dead. Ruin card, it actually is a hazardous wreckage. When you move on to this space, you gain 1 damage, but you can pay 3 to remove it. So that's 4 of the 6 before that Death of Cybertron. That's a really, really nasty co-op scheme. Quick turn, but oh. And there's nowhere in the stack to fill, so this gets destroyed. It's the level 2 boss, so no it doesn't. I'm going to quickly double check if it has to be a face up card it replaces or if you can replace a face down. Because you know what, it might be a good thing to replace? That or that. I'm going to need to check the rules for it. Alright, I'll straighten the camera again in a second, but it does specify it cannot be an adversary, so no Decepticons. It can't be a scheme, so no to that. And it can't be a polity. So runes can go, and it has to be a rune. I'm going to get rid of Toxic Warzone because it's in the way and can't be removed by any other means. I presume that's allowed because it doesn't say runes are immune, so I'm getting rid of it that way. And that at least means I could technically start clearing runes. But does he have an ongoing effect? He has a start of turn. Gain 1 damage if you're in this space, also resolve an ambush. So he just hurts me at the start of turn. That is awful. That means we need to go try and kill him. Well, here's the hand I drew and it's not good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's got 8, and ideally we want a little bit of a buffer. So at the start of a turn, he damages us. We take 1 damage, which means we now have a finite number of turns in order to do something about him. When gained, put in your discard pile. So that's 1 damage. Death of Cybertron. Let's flip this. Oh look, it's another fantastic maneuver card that Prowl is based around that we can't get. I think we're actually, I think we're screwed because of this scheme that's destroying all the cards I need. It became a ruin, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're steadily reaching the state where something needs to go. We're in car form. I can provide us with 1 extra move beyond that. And flight. No, he's Ramjet has 2 moves, so actually this is providing 3 plus flight, so we have 5 with flight. We've got to go kill that level 1 boss so I can heal, because that buys us more time. So we have 3 movement with flight without being in car form, so let's transform into robot form. We can go diagonally because of flight. Hello, Mr. Ramjet. We are going to initiate felonious assault against you, good sir, to try and kill you. What else can I do to buff myself? We could pay 1 to draw 1 card and discard another, but I have everything. I've already technically used the scout card and Ramjet, so they're in play regardless. I could take a roll on getting something better than a bold card. That would still mean we have 6 power, which is exactly enough. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pay 1 energon to use Prowl's ability, discard this, draw another card from hand. Same card, fair enough. That's all we can do, so it's just draw his card, get him to smack us. He's already revealed, so I don't think he gets to do it again. Let me just double check the page on battling bosses. I know you do the second part. Confront a boss. Pay cards to generate power, yep, done that. Declare your intent to battle, yep, done that. Adversaries would jump in, but we're playing solo, so that's not relevant. Draw an encounter card and resolve the confrontation text. Okay. It does say to shuffle, but again, I don't see the point in doing that. Confrontation. Add 1 to the adversary's cost plus 1 additional for each card in your vault. If the vault is empty, also gain 2 damage. Well, my vault isn't empty, but that puts him at... Well, there's 1 card in my vault, 2 cards in my vault, sorry. So that would put him at 8. Already can't get that high. Plus 1 in general, so he'd be at 9. So can't kill him. Well then, that's just peachy. That's my turn over. Then nothing to go on Matrix, so the top card gets destroyed. It was a co-op scheme. I guess that does get destroyed, because it's not an adversary. So before we move on, I did forget that I had the polity that meant I should have drawn an extra card. It would have been that other bold card, still wouldn't have given us enough, so nothing changes on how that turn went. I have drawn the right number of cards this turn, i.e. one extra. Unfortunately, 2 of them are damage cards. I forgot there was already a damage card in there. So on your turn, play this before any other card. If you lose 1 Energon, if you have 2 or more, I have exactly 2, so we don't lose anything. But that is 2 cards we can't play, leaving us with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can take him on again. Can I boost it at all? No. No, I can't. So that gives us another chance to try and kill him. The game is kicking my butt this time, for sure. Oh, first of all, let's do our start of turn stuff. So, Death of Cybertron. It's a site. Not anymore, it's not. It's a ruin, in fact. It is impassable rubble. We didn't see this one last time. You may only move onto this space with flight or teleport. If you do, gain 1 damage, pay 5 to clear the ruin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so there's not room for any other ruins. Flip 1 face down card, destroy it and place it with a ruin. Well, I guess if there's no face down card, it's just you don't do it. That must be why that criteria is there. Alright, we'll try and kill the boss. Oh, and we take 1 more damage, which means we're 2 away from death. I have to kill this boss so I can start healing myself. We drew another blast wound, win gain to put into play. Excellent. Although that's how you can remove it easier. So we have 7 going up against 6. There's nothing else I can really do. Can I discard a card? No. No, we'll play the 7 and hope for the best. What is he doing to us? Destroy 1 maneuver you control. Ha! I wish I had 1 maneuver. If you control none, gain 2 damage instead. If blocked, destroy the blocked card, if any. Alright, hang on. We can still live, I think. Yes. So reinforcements has block on it. I'll play that to block. It gets destroyed. So, well, I'll put that as a reinforcement card, so I'll just put it on the deck. That still means we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still have enough, and we didn't die that he dies, thankfully. Oh, but we're hanging on by a thread. So that's the level 1 boss defeated. What does he give when he dies? Victory points, which do nothing in solo mode. But that does mean we can now start healing again using the patch up and the polity that we have. So this is under your control. Return 1 damage you control to the stack. So now we're allowed to do that. Actually, what was the wording on his? You cannot destroy damage cards or return it to a stack. Yeah, so he stopped us doing it until exactly this point. I have 3 damage cards in play, so there's 1 returning to the stack. So we're still hanging on. At end of turn as well, something comes out of the stack and goes there. Unfortunately, it's going to get flipped next turn by Death of Cybertron. So here's my hand, a really good hand actually. We can get quite strong, so it might be worth trying to take on Turmoil. But first, we gain 1 damage, because Turmoil is alive. And it's another energy leak. Win gain to put in your discard pile. We do Death of Cybertron, so this flips. Oh, would you look at that? Another maneuver card. Goodbye. And a ruin. It is hazardous wreckage. Characters in this space must move to an adjacent space. I will move... Oh, that's awkward. We have to move here. I don't think he'd do an ambush though, because he's already flipped up. It would only be if we engage with him. And that's pay 3 power to get rid of it. So, do I have enough power to kill Turmoil? And do I have enough movement to get to Turmoil? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is exactly enough. Can I do anything else? Cancel a boss reveal. That's not the same as a confrontation. We do have enough movement because he gives 2, resupply gives 1. Also, we'll get 1 energon from that. And we have flight, right? Yeah, he has flight, and so does air raid. So we can just fly straight down there. So there is that. So we will 1, 2. We're here. I don't know what's gonna happen. If it's a card that at all makes him stronger, there's nothing I can do. As is, we have exactly enough. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually don't need to walk onto him, so I'll stay over here because we have range. But yeah, we'll attack him. So we're confronting him. What is he doing to us? Add 2 to his cost, plus 1 for each rune in the matrix. Well, ruination indeed. That puts him at, what, 14 or something? So we definitely don't kill him. I'm going to need to double check the rules for accumulating damage because I'm pretty sure we have 5 as soon as the turn starts, but they won't all be in our hand because some are in the discard. So I need to double check. 1, how many we have, and 2, if it's just having them at all that counts, and because it might just be game over right here now. Alright, I double checked the one wording, and it is when you control 5 damage or more. So that means in your hand or played. Doesn't count your discard pile, doesn't count your draw pile. So you actually have more than 5 damage, or can have more than 5 damage accumulated and still live. Didn't draw a great hand, although, oh, and also we have 3 damage in total, I think, and it's going to be, well, it would be about to be 4. I guess we should do this in order. I drew my hand, but Death Cybertron, nothing to work on. Turmoil damages us by 1. We get a blast wound when gained put into play. See, that's now in play, but we would need 5 of them in play to be considered dead. You may return 1 damage controlled by a target character in your space. Nope. Destroy 1 starter you control or 1 damage in your discard pile. There's 2 in our discard pile, so I'll pay 1 Energon on patch and get rid of 1 of the damage cards in the discard pile. Let's get rid of the energy leak. 1 of. That gives us 1 movement as well, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can only get to 6. Well, let's pay 1 for Prowl's ability to discard a card and draw another one. I'm going to get rid of Scout because it has no power on it and hope that we draw something that has power. We drew another bold, so technically yes, but that's not enough, is it? Because that'll be 2, can make it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. How much movement do we have? 1 movement at range 1. We'll go here. We shall fight Slipstream at range and hopefully kill him. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a starter, gain 1 damage, otherwise destroy it. I shall need to shuffle them then. I kind of hope, well, I'm not sure actually. I don't know what I hope. Let's just see what it is because I don't want to lose one of my good cards. We don't really have many. Top card of my deck is a really good card. And it gets destroyed, right? That's what the wording was. It's not a starter card. Otherwise, destroy it. Goodbye, Robo Smasher. Oh well, but at least with all the power we accumulated that turn, I can kill Slipstream. So they are gone. Sadly can't recruit them because we don't have Robo Smasher. And that does mean at the end of the turn, and we had range 1. That's something to get flipped over. The tier 3 boss is going to get milled out into the deck super soon, and we can't even take on the second tier 1. We're in a lot of trouble. Well, new turn, and I'm using the polity to immediately get rid of that damage. So we're not going to lose to that, but we're probably going to lose to everything else. Rest of the hand we can get to exactly 8. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do anything else beyond that. And we have range 2, so we can actually attack Turmoil from here, I think. Well, no, we have 2 movements, so I'll move adjacent to him again, because I think you have to be orthogonal to attack. Although, first of all, Death of Cybertron. Oh, it's another one of those cool rifles. Or rather, it was. It's now dead. And it's become... Oh, is that 6 runes now, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Death of Cybertron has been thwarted by it thwarting itself. So I believe that means it now goes away. So we'll just discard it. And I'll put it to one side over here actually. And we still take 1 damage, because that's what Turmoil does. He's just bombarding us, I guess. So we get another blast wound that gets put into play, but that is my turn. Something else comes out from the matrix, and I just really need a really good turn where I draw all my good cards. Well, it's still not looking good. We have to immediately put this into play, but then I'm using the polity to heal it, so at least it's gone. But we immediately take another point of damage from Turmoil hitting us. When gained put into play. Okay then. There we go. So what can I do? Well, we can gain 1 Energon and 1 move. We can't get to enough to fight him really. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. and we could gamble on drawing another card. We've got to start clearing runes to find better cards. I don't have strong enough ones. So we have flight. Let's move on to here. Wait, which one was it where you had to have flight? Let's see. Teleport or flight, but if you do, you gain damage, plus 1 move. So the heaps of metal are easier to get rid of. Hidden dangers, you'd have to resolve an ambush against you. What's the worst that could happen? We're moving on to here. Resolve an ambush. Destroy 1 relic you control. Don't destroy. Don't have any. Gain 2 damage instead. Oh boy. When gained, put into play. So that is. Oh, now I see why they're put into play, because there's a chance to instantly kill you, depending on how many you already have in play. We currently have 3 in play, so that's really bad. It costs 4 power. We can easily get the 4 power, so that's not a problem. Electro Scrambler and Air Raid alone is enough to clear the runes. So those go away. We gain 4 Energon. Doesn't really help us. We still have movement left. How much movement did we have? We had 4, 5, and I went 1, 2. We'll move here, and we don't have enough to clear this rune this turn, but we'll do it next turn, assuming we're alive. So, end of turn, that fills up, and that's it. Here's my new hand. This is getting put into play, and then I'm using the polity to remove it, but then we gain a damage card, and it immediately gets put into play. Yeah, we're gonna get overwhelmed with damage cards. I think it's hindering my ability to fight as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we'll get rid of those 2 to clear the rune. Get rid of that, which gives us 2 Energon. We're swimming with Energon now. If only I had maneuver cards to buy. We've got plenty of movement. So let's play, well, no, we don't actually, we're not in vehicle form. We have exactly 1 movement, so let's do that. And we'll have a total of 4 power to move here. I'll pay 1 to peek at the card. Was that his power? Draw 1 card. Oh no, sorry, that's his vehicle form. Can't peek. I'll just move there. In that case, that's the turn. Card comes out. And that is it. We continue to hold on by a thread as I use the polity to get rid of that card. 1 comes back into hand. It's an energy leak this time. When gained, put in your discard pile. I'm going to play Patch though, to play 1 Energon and get rid of it instead, just so it's gone. And that leaves us with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I'm fighting someone. Okay, well. Oh, we have 1 movement from Patch, so I'll use that to flip this, see what it is. I see. So we've managed to find Megatron. That's great. That's real great. On reveal, place a +1 power token on this card, increasing the cost to defeat it. The next time you take control of a polity, gain 1 VP or draw 1 card. I guess that's a secondary part. It's only really on reveal. Okay. That's scary. He's a really good card. It's a shame I can't get him. Definitely can't beat him either, because he's what, 6 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can actually get to 6 exactly if I spend 1 Energon thanks to the Energon cost card here. So I will. He gets to attack us though, because we revealed an adversary. Lose 1 VP. If you have none, gain 1 damage instead. Here's another damage for the pile. So actually that would be for revealing him, then I engaged him, so I think we draw another one. Because, yeah, let me see, play cards to generate power. In turn order our teammates to assists, blah 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 blah. Actually I think that is just it. Once you do the ambush of moving on to them. Yeah, move on to or within range of an adversary, resolve an ambush if applicable. I guess it is applicable actually, so maybe you do 2. Because you do one with the reveal and one in the attack. Destroy 1 card with cost 2+ you control. If you control none, gain 1 damage instead. I think my hand is all free. Yeah, my hand is all free. So I'm going to have to shuffle the damage deck as well. That's one more damage in the deck. That's really bad. It's another energy leak. That's really, really bad. Just, oh, I shuffled the damage cards by accident. Not that that matters. There's only 2 types of damage. There is other damage cards in expansions that you can include that just do different things. So I'm just shuffling the encounter deck real quick. There we are. So he's 5, but he's +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I already paid the 1 energon, I believe, to get me to 6. So Megatron is defeated, but sadly that doesn't win us anything. What do we get if he's defeated? Gain 2 VP, and you may remove 1 command token from any polity. Doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Arg. Okay, we're just waiting for the turn where I draw 5 damage and we lose, I guess. Oh. Was about to stop the camera, forgot, gotta fill that up, right there. Now we can end the turn. Well, certainly not a good hand. I've drawn 3 blast wounds. We get damaged as well. Is it a blast wound? No, it's an energy leak, so it goes into discard. I can use the polity to get rid of 1 damage I control, so there's only 2, but what can you do with 3 power and 2 move? Well, I guess I can spend 1 move to see what this is. Oh, it's an ally. Alpha Trion. If you are on a polity, your faction commands draw 1 extra card. Honestly, at this point, that will probably get me killed. Ongoing, you pay 2 less to buy relics. He costs 5. I can't get to 5. I'll move over here and end my turn. Nothing can go out onto the deck, so we destroy the top card. Oh, would you look at that? It's a maneuver card that Prowl really, really likes. Arg. We have a new hand. First of all, though, we draw a damage card. It is a blast wound. It gets put into play. Energy leak gets put into play, and that blast wound gets put into play. We'll get rid of a blast wound with the polity, hanging on by a thread. If you have no energon, gain 2. Well, we'll gain 1 for 1 movement. Why not? And then we have 1 extra with flight. Oh, and we can do this actually. We've got damage in our discard pile. I'll pay that 1 energon to get rid of it. We will continue hanging on by the thinnest of threads, assuming I'm doing the damage correctly, but discard pile doesn't count as in play, neither does your draw pile, so I think I am doing it right, that you need to have either in your hand or in front of you a total of 5 cards. Although it is basically hindering our ability to do anything, so we're fighting a losing uphill battle currently. We'll flip the card we're on, because we still can't afford Alpha Trion. It's a maneuver card! It only provides movement. You may attack, move target character in your space. This isn't good. You can pay 2 energon to confront the top card of your deck, which is interesting. That's a maneuver card that isn't particularly useful, although Prowl's ability actually gives it 2 power, so that makes it useful. Do we have 2 power? Yes, we do, because artillery gives 2. Sure. I'll finally, at the late stages, get a maneuver card for my deck and hope that it helps. Oh, did I do the 1 damage from turmoil this turn? I think I did, right? I'm pretty sure I did. End of turn. This fills that space. There we go. Well, amazingly, I didn't draw any damage cards this turn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get to 10. Although we get damage, because turmoil damages us. It's an energy leak. It goes into our discard pile, which means I can't use the polity to get rid of it because it's not in play, and we didn't actually draw 1 for a change. So how much range do we have? Range 1, and we have 2 movement, so I don't want to risk flipping that. We're moving here, we're attacking turmoil, so is there anything else I can do here at all? No, that's just basic. It has block on it, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, what are you doing to me? Add 2 to the adversary's cost plus 1 for each polity not under your faction's command. Thankfully they are all under my command. Adding 2 puts him to 10, which is how much I have, so I do kill him. Good grief. Get out of here. If I would have died a long time ago if it wasn't for that polity. Unfortunately, there's still 1 more boss to find. When he dies, you gain 4 VP, which in solo mode is worthless. I think we had 1 movement left, right? Yeah. We'll move back here, because we might want to do something there. There's very few cards left in this draw deck, so if the level 3 boss is not already here, they will be here soon. We drew an absolutely awful hand with 3 cards into play. I'm going to destroy the energy leak. Actually, no, I'm going to destroy the blast wind. I'm not really sure which one is the key one, but that leaves us with what? 1 movement, 3 power. Well, we'll use the 1 movement to flip what we're on then. See if it's our boss. It is Iron Fist. We saw him last time, and he only costs 2. I'll buy him. Why not? We have that. We have that from the technology, the cloaking tech. So sure. Iron Fist goes into our discard pile. We're still standing there. We only had the 1 movement. I don't really want to go back into car form because we mostly need to focus on the fighting now. Is there anything else I want to do? No, I think that's a super quick turn. Card comes out of the stack. Oops. There we go. Right there. And despite drawing a damage card, which I'm immediately healing with that polity, we can actually get up to 8 damage with 4 movement at range 1 this turn. So that's pretty good. Not enough to take out a tier 3 boss, but I mean, Alpha Trion isn't a massive priority. Let's use one of that mini movement to flip this card. It's Firestar. It's an Autobot. Haven't seen this one. When you move onto a site with this card's move value, gain 1 energy. Okay, you can pay 1 to destroy a card you control, which is pretty nice. Range, she only provides 1 power though. 2 movement is fine. If you move onto a site, we haven't, policies aren't destroyable as far as I'm aware. So that's worth 3. I'm going to wait on that. We have 4 movement in total. We've used 1. There's 2. 3 to flip this. It's another Autobot. Chromia. Not someone I know either. 2 power, 3 move. Peek at 1 card in the matrix. If it's a maneuver, you may reveal and gain it. That goes with Prowl really well. Pay 1 energy on target maneuver you control has +2 move or +2 power. She's really good for this. I absolutely will buy her. We have 8 power. So she is purchased. 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, we might as well then spend our 4th movement point, move back there, buy her too. Why not? Have more Autobots in the deck, because why not? So we actually have to take 2 cards out of the matrix now. Go there, like that. Fill it up. And I'm starting to feel the faint glimmers of hope, which is not good. So here's the new hand. That energy leak has to get put into play first before any other card. I'm using the polity to get rid of it, because it's under my command. Yeah, you return 1 damage you control to the stack. Yep. Actually, I've just realized, I hope stack means the stack it came from and not like your draw pile, because if that's draw pile, I've been doing that completely wrong, and we would have died a long time ago. But either way, we drew King of the Hill, so we've got 3 movement, and Prowl can give that +2. So let's call it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad. And 3 movement in total. 4 movement. 4 movement in total. We'll flip this new card, see what it is. It's the level 3 polity site. It's Iacon, the Autobot say. If this polity is under your faction's command, pay 2 less power to buy or defeat a card adjacent to this. So it's very similar to the one that ended up not being worth anything really. Oh, actually, wasn't he adjacent to the boss? Pay 1 less power to buy or defeat a card adjacent. Oh, I was totally forgetting. Turmoil should have been 1 less, because he was there. He was adjacent to that. I was making it harder on myself. I don't think we got close prior to the turn in which we defeated him by getting exactly enough though. Pay 7, so I actually need to pay 10 to take over Iacon, because I own the other sites, which is not good. Oops. And I can't get to 10. Definitely not. No. It also doesn't count as a battle, so I can't even use Prowl's ability. So we'll use another movement to come down here, flip this card. Armor plating technology, we'll buy that. It's just a good card. And we'll move here. So that was flip, move. Yep, we used all our movement. And then another card comes out of the matrix right there. Well, I don't think we're getting to 10 with this either. That gets put into play using the polity to heal it. We are getting to the point where there's no damage cards left in the deck, which is nice. We can get to 2, 5, 6. Yeah, not enough. How much movement do I have to play with? 2, 3, 4. We're also gaining 1 Energon. There's no discard pile currently because I just had to shuffle. So we'll just spend 1 to flip this card, see what it is. It's a cooperative scheme at this late stage. Reveal. Put all polities under your adversary's command. Well, there goes the game. Start of the turn, add +1 power token to the highest level polity not under your faction's command, increasing the cost to take command of it. To thwart, take command of 1 polity. with at least 1+1 power on it. Oh dear. Well, that is very unfortunate. So I'm back to drawing 5 cards. I can't heal, and that one wasn't really doing anything. Well, it was, but I just wasn't noticing. So when is it? Start of turn. It makes one of them harder to gain. Great. And top card gets destroyed unless it's a boss. Skydive. Well, you're diving out of this one. Crash and burn. Well, it turns out I did still have damage in my deck, unfortunately. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so start of turn. Put a +1 counter on the highest level polity. Okay, so that means icon then. So it's actually costing 8 to get rid of right now. To thwart, take command of a polity with at least 1+1 counter on it. I can't afford it this turn. And for each polity under Decepticon control, the level 3 boss is +1 power, so I have no hope of fighting it at present. But for each polity I take back, the others become more expensive to get, and they're going to be, an icon is just going to keep getting more expensive to the point where I'm never going to get it. I need this one because it will heal me. Do I have any movement in here? Yes, I've got 3 movement. Then we have 3, 4, 5, and it costs a total of 4. So yeah, we shall go here, flip this to our control. That basically is my entire turn. Top card gets destroyed. It's another maneuver. Goodbye. Back to only drawing 5 cards, but 5, 6, 7. We can actually get up to 8 this turn. That would keep going up. I'll put another token on it actually, otherwise I'm going to forget, but at some point it's going to become unattainable. It might already be there, costing technically 10 because I own another polity. I want to take back the polity that gives me an extra card because it's basically required. We have 4 movement, so we're coming down here, paying a total of 4 power and flipping this one back under our control because what else can you do? We had what? 4 movement there? 4, and I went 1, 2, 3. I presume you're allowed to walk on these. 4, because I just want to see if this is the boss down here. And that's my turn. The top card gets destroyed unless it's the boss. It's a maneuver card, a really good maneuver card. I like that it's covering the name with the sniper rifle muzzle thingy. But that is gone. So there's an energy leak and there's a blast wound still in the deck, but I can get rid of that now because I took back the polity that would heal. I'm not going to bother counting that up. I can't catch it. I don't have enough cards to get to anywhere close. It's now costing 10 innately, 11, 12. That ain't happening. So what have we got? 2 movement, 2 power, 3 movement, 4 power, 5, 6. Okay, well, let's just see. Move here and see what this is. Is it the boss? It is the boss, and it's Menasor. Lovely. The combiner, Menasor. I wouldn't say that's a particularly great picture of him, though, to be honest. Decepticon boss, reveal attack. Discard all allies you control. Well, thank goodness I didn't get Alpha Trion. Then give 1 damage for each Stunticon in the Matrix. There is no Stunticons, thankfully. Start of turn, all adversary players discard 1 card or gain a damage point. And we need to get to 10 to beat him. Well. Oh yeah, boss reveal first of all. Lose 2 Energon, ambush all adversaries. Well, there's only me, so I lose 2 Energon. It puts us down to 4, right there. Well, we just have to hope for drawing all our best cards. Top card of the deck gets destroyed. There's very few cards left. Goodbye, rewind. I need to shuffle the deck, so I will do a break. Actually, no, let's do it on camera. I'll just quickly shuffle because we're steadily about to run out of time here. Okay, and we're back to drawing 6 though because I took back that polity. Give me the good stuff. Give me maneuver cards. Armor plating, artillery, patch, resupply. Well, I can use the polity to get rid of that. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do it. Can't do it this turn. Okay. It's only on his reveal attack that he destroys allies, so I could technically go grab Alpha Trion, but really, I think I just need to hope for drawing better. We'll play that for 1 Energon, and you may return 1 damage you control, or you can play 1 to destroy a starter card I control. I'm going to do something dangerous. I'm paying 1 energon, in fact, to destroy resupply. To get it out of my deck. In the hopes that I draw just damage. And that's my turn. So, there's nothing else to do. Oh yeah, start of turn. Oh, adversary players discard 1 card. Oh, I should have discarded a card at the top of that turn anyway. So, I missed that. We'll do it this time though. Oh, top card of the deck is destroyed. Really good maneuver. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get to pick which card gets destroyed by the way that reads to me. So this is technically 2 power because of Prowl's ability. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the best I can get to. Got to destroy a card. I'll destroy the... Is it destroy or is it discard? Sorry. Discard. Or gain 1 damage. I'll just discard flight and immediately end my turn. We just have to hope for RNG to give us at least 10 to try and take him on. We have 2 turns left after this one. Gideon's Glue is really good. That would have given us the swing we needed. Oops, wrong pile. Here we go. We've still got cards left to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what do we have now? We have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not good enough again. We'll just dump a card in turn. Second last turn. Blue Streak the Autobot. You're out of here. How many cards do we have here? We have 3, so I've got to draw 3 more. Once I shuffle them, that is. This is our last chance. Alright, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Well, we have Autobots. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we can actually get to 11 for real. That's not, again, we have plenty of movement as well. Although we're on him, I forgot. So we're attacking him. We're attacking him with 11. If he has anything that makes him more than +1... Oh wait, there's 2 policies under his control. We can't do it. He's at 12. Is there any ability on these cards? Target maneuver you control has +2 power. None of these cards are a maneuver. Cancel a boss reveal attack? Nope. Destroy 1 card you control. Block a reveal attack. Assist. It's not an assist and attack. We're doing an actual confrontation. Discard and assist. Nope, we lose, unfortunately. Out of curiosity though, had those polities not converted away from my control, would we have won? Destroy 1 maneuver you control. If you control none, gain 2 damage instead. If blocked, destroy the blocked card. I could have gained the 2 damage and then killed him. It wouldn't have made him any stronger. So because of Centurion droids, the cooperative scheme, stealing that from me, because even if he'd still had Icon, that would have made him 11, and I got 11, right? So we would have beat him. What was the last card in Matrix? Because that's it destroyed now. It was another Robo Smasher. I don't know if you actually technically get 1 more turn beyond this, because now the deck is empty. It's not that you can't draw from it. So let me just see what the next 6 cards would have been just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although we ain't getting to 12, but just out of curiosity. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Yeah, we lose. So there was some horrendous bad luck in there, and poor Prowl wasn't really getting to use his passive. He needed to get those maneuver cards, and they just kept getting destroyed. Those Centurion droids plus the death of Cybertron, those 2 cooperative schemes, I said last time they kind of threw me for a loop, the co-op schemes. Same can be said here. They are really tough. If it wasn't for them, I think we would have won fairly comfortably. They were kind of screwing us over. Hopefully everything was done right regarding the damage. If it is just you have 5 damage cards in your deck in some form, we definitely lost earlier on. But the way it reads to me is it has to be played in front of you plus your hand, because that's what counts as being in control. Your draw deck and your discard pile don't count as in your control. So at least that's my understanding. So hopefully that was done correctly, but Menasor has won the day and Prowl is defeated, so we've got a 1 win and a 1 loss. Still came down to the wire though. As I said at the top of the video, I have no idea how this did as a viewer verdict. I am very curious how it did, because it's just very different to everything else we've done on the channel for the most part, outside of the Binding of Isaac. So I'm not sure when you'll see this again next, or at all. It might just be something I play in my own time. It's fun though. I did like it. This is one of the, like, if you play a lot of roguelike video games, you have your runs where you get super powerful, you have your runs where you just get destroyed, and then you have your runs where you're fighting for every inch, but eventually you might make it or might not. And it feels like it was one of those this time, which is fine. That's the joy of the roguelike mentality. Thank you for watching this. If you did, though, whenever you end up seeing it, hope you enjoyed, and go cast a vote on the viewer verdict version of this, which will be the video prior to this in the playlist. Enjoy the rest of your day, and ta-ta for now.